We make him fly like a ghost. If he want talking the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we split him, he was just doing a distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this harm her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck your bob if you ain't bobbing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out. He ain't gon' talk when the Glock is out. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is out. Headshot, knock him out. Ah, get him. Bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. Hi, I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. Know the heater gon' make 'em out. Promise the heater gon' make 'em out. OD niggas know me. I just move along with the hand of throw.
Hey everybody, this is Selfie Queen Cindy. How are you guys? I am recording a video. Excuse my voice. I've been really sick. Yesterday was really bad. I had a migraine literally all day. Today I'm not feeling too well. It's like the lingering headache is still lingering there. But I was debating on doing a live, and then I was like, I'm going to do a members only live. And then I said, no, I'm just going to record a video. Nobody even knows I'm recording this video, not even JJ. I really haven't even spoken to anybody. I've been that sick. I haven't even really been able to look at my phone, because when I get migraines, I can't look at a screen. I can't, the light, everything bothers me. But I wanted to come in to talk. And when I do these videos, I'm not doing it from a place of thinking that I'm above it. I'm doing it from a place of having contributed, not to this length, but I've contributed to mess. I've fought with other people, so I've contributed. I recently decided I'm not contributing anymore. I'm not fighting with people anymore. They could fight with themselves. But there's something that I want to talk about, okay? I haven't been on Twitter. I don't even know how long it's been since I've been on Twitter. I have no interest of ever going back to Twitter. I don't care, right? But I was shown something, and it upset me, okay? Now, everybody knows JJ is one of my best friends. She is like my family. She is my friend in real life. So of course I have a bias when it comes to JJ, but this is not even about JJ. This is about her daughter. Okay. People that want to have fights with JJ, sorry, Stormy just distracted me. People that want to have fights with JJ can handle herself. Okay. But I was shown this, and this was on Twitter. I'm not going to go into what started this. It doesn't even matter to me, right? If JJ's fighting with another person that's a creator, that's between them. But bringing her daughter into it is a whole other thing, okay? JJ's daughter has been on my panel one time, and it was for JJ's birthday. Sorry, excuse me. And I deleted that stream. I didn't even private it. I deleted it because I didn't want anybody to be able to come at JJ's daughter. JJ's daughter has also been on JJ's channel, where they had a conversation, and Jules, her name is Jules, she didn't come at anybody. She didn't curse anybody out. She doesn't go into chats talking about people. She doesn't go into people's chats that we've had issues with, trolling them. She doesn't do any of that. She went on her mother's panel. JJ asked her general questions to get an opinion of somebody that's very young, in their 20s, a 21-year-old's opinion on these things that we're used to because we're on YouTube. So these beefs and these stupid petty fights that we take so seriously, somebody from the outside that hears it doesn't understand it. They tilt their head to the side like, what? So JJ wanted to gain her perspective, kind of to show people how nonsensical it is, and to also hear from somebody else who wasn't directly affected, even though that's her mom. But so anyway, that's when she was on her pen. So I guess JJ's beefing with Julie Virgo, I guess, on Twitter. I don't know. And I'm sorry that I'm putting the subscriber's name out here, but listen, you don't get to threaten somebody's kid and think that you're going to get anonymity here. You could be mad at me all you want. I always say subscribers deserve to be respected, all of that. But when you threatening to come for somebody's kid, those rules fly out the window for me. I've already said that. So it is what it is. So this is what was said on Twitter, I guess to JJ. As I said, I don't know what started all of this. I guess JJ said Julie Virgo has a big head or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter, right? Come back at JJ. You have a big head. You have a whatever, yada, yada, yada. So Kiki Ray says, JJ, sorry, I have to come close. JJ, you don't want people going in on your daughter, do you? Question mark. Because I am happy to. And then I don't know what the tweet says under here. You're unable to view this tweet because the account owner limits who can view their tweets. Then she replies again, I just saved all the pics you posted publicly of her, and I will shame the shit out of her like you are with Julie. F around and find. And then a happy face. Now, I am assuming this is Julie Virgo because that's the only Julie JJ's fighting with. Julie Virgo is a content creator. So I left this up so you can see. I'm sorry if it's blurry. I tried to crop it because I didn't want to involve it much more people in it. I hope Alice doesn't get upset that, her Twitter handle is in here as well. Anyway, there was no reason to involve Jules in that. There was no reason. And second of all, Jules is a beautiful girl. Even if she isn't, it doesn't matter, right? You went through JJ's whole page or people sent it to you or whatever the hell. You got every picture she posted ever of her daughter and you will shame the shit out of her. Shame her for what? Shame her for what? She's a beautiful young lady. Shame her for what? For being in college, for going to attend medical school, for what? Okay? This is the issue I have. I'm a content creator. Come at me all day. I say stuff all the time that people get mad at. And that's fine. Come at me for things that I say, criticize me, say whatever you want. The most horrendous things have been said. I no longer care. I really don't. But when you target someone's children that is not in the line of fire, that hasn't targeted people, isn't in Julie. I'm using Julie just because this instance Julie was involved in it. Jules doesn't go into her chat and troll her. She's not in anybody's chat trolling. She's not talking crap. She's not on Twitter engaging with you guys. She's not fighting with you guys. She's not calling anybody out their name. She hasn't done any of that. So why are you bringing the fight to her? I don't understand. And these are the boundaries that we're crossing all the time. And you can't say that you're just a subscriber because this is no. If you could threaten to come at somebody's kid, then you could be got too. And I just don't understand it. You know what I mean? Julie has a platform, right? She's a content creator. She's made videos talking about us, talking about JJ. So let them handle their business. You want to defend her, that's fine. Like I said, keep it to JJ. You want to talk about JJ, you want to do whatever, call all kinds of bitches, then do that. I don't understand why it was brought to Jules. I don't understand that. That's like another thing. Mims, right? It's me, Mims. She's a content creator, okay? Recently, a Redditor was outed for being messy, really, really messy. Like going behind the scenes, calling people's work, calling people's parole or PO, probation, whatever. Taking stuff way too serious, right? YouTube stuff. And as stuff is coming out, Amber from the Amber channel was showing stuff, because anybody who knows Amber knows, don't lie on her, don't lie on her name, don't ring her bell, because she gonna come for you. Um, so as they're live and they're showing this stuff from the Redditor, I'm respecting her anonymity. If you want to see, it's on Terry Lynn's channel. Terry Lynn broke it down. The Amber channel was up there with Mims and Terry Lynn, and the Amber channel showed all the messages of all the messiness. But as they're live, the Redditor posts Mims' son, doxes Mims' son on Reddit. Okay. Mim's son has nothing to do with any of this. And I don't know, it was just a straight dox. It said something like, um, Mim's son works at this rig. Interesting. And all the comments, thank goodness, all the comments were like, what are you doing? This is disgusting. Take this down. Like, I was just saying, thank God we don't dox on Reddit. Like, what? Keep your fight with Mims, right? If you want to come for her, you want to talk crap to her, you want to expose her, and that wasn't even like a flex. Like, her son has a good job, he's a good dude. So it was just a straight up dox. You put his city, his whole Facebook. I'm not showing it because I'm not going to further dox this young man. I'm not going to do that. I did see it on Reddit, and I screenshot it. So I'm telling you, it's not hearsay. I saw the post myself. The post was removed. Hopefully, it was removed by a moderator of that subreddit. It was disgusting. It was a straight dox of a young man that is not on YouTube, that is not in any of these communities, has nothing to do with any fights on this community. And we keep doing this. We keep targeting people, and the people that do it want to keep their anonymity while they're coming for people and threatening people's kids and doxing people's kids. You don't get that privilege. Sorry, to keep your anonymity when you're coming at people. And by that, I mean, that's why I showed the screenshot. That's what I mean. I don't mean digging into people, looking for your real name. I don't do that. For me, that makes no sense. I don't get paid to do that. And it doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to dig into you. I'm not going to look up, try to figure out who you are. I just don't care enough. I don't care enough. You know what I mean? But I'm going to show what you say on Twitter, on YouTube, because it's gross. And you don't need to do that. Keep your fight with the people you're fighting with. You're fighting with JJ. You don't like JJ. You don't like me. Keep the fight with me. Coming for my kids, talking about my deceased mother, talking about my kids, all of this. What does that have to do with me? What does it have to do with what I've said or done on YouTube? Nothing, absolutely nothing. That is cowardly crap. It's cowardly, okay? And I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with it. I've been a hypocrite. I've had biases. Yep, I'm human. I'm gonna have biases. But I've never looked somebody up. I've never tried to find out where somebody works, to call their job. I've never gone real life. Never. I am not that invested. I am not that invested. I keep it in perspective, right? I have come here. I have talked out the side of my neck. I've said some crap. Yes. Some of it I regret. Most of it, I don't. When I regret something sincerely, I will apologize for it. But this has gone way too far with the going after people's kids, calling people's jobs, all this craziness for what? Because somebody had an opinion on YouTube that you didn't like, because you don't like a creator, or you want to defend the creator that you do like. Like, we have to keep it in perspective, man. Please, we have to keep it in perspective. We are losing sight of what's important. Life is too short, man. It's too short for all of this. It's too short for all of this. Kiki Ray, I know you don't like me. If you do watch this, that was some bullshit, man. Jules hasn't done anything to anybody to warrant that. You want to come at JJ, JJ can handle it. JJ, you and her could go back and forth all you want. You know what I mean? JJ comes on my panel. JJ's a creator. JJ can handle herself. But Jules did nothing to anybody. That's just like Julie Virgo. She's a content creator. I would never disrespect her mother. Never. Her mother, I think, is like my age. And it doesn't even matter. I would never, no matter what issue I had with her, I would never disrespect her mother because that's her mother. You know, may my mother rest in peace. I never wanted anybody to disrespect my mother. So how could I say don't disrespect my mother if I disrespect somebody else's mother? How could I say don't come for my kids? Don't disrespect my kids if I come for somebody else's children, if I disrespect somebody else's children? I don't do that. No matter what's been said about me, what's been done to me, none of those content creators can ever say I targeted their children, I targeted their family, none of that, because that is not my go-to. You know what I mean? If I've come at you, if I called you a few bitches, then I have. But never did it come into my mind to mess with your family or to come for your babies or talk about your babies. Like that's just not something I would do. I've had my children spoken about and I've addressed it. I exposed the trolls or exposed the accounts. Um, Now that's not to say that if somebody ever put my children in harm's way, that I wouldn't come for them hard body, that I wouldn't come for them legally. I'm saying that, but I would still not target their children because that doesn't make me feel better. If somebody's targeting my children, I know how much that would hurt me and light a fire under my butt. So why would I then do that to them? That doesn't even the playing field. It makes me just as low as them and it makes me actually worse than them. Because if I'm saying I have these standards and I have these boundaries and then I come and I do it to them because I say, well, they did it to me, that is a childish way to think. That is juvenile. That is how we thought in grade school and middle school. You know what I mean? Well, they did it to me first. I no longer think like that. I'm an adult. I'm a mother. And I would never, ever want to hurt somebody's children. That somebody's child may inadvertently come across my video and I'm dogging them out. Why? Because I don't like their mother? Because their father talks crap on the internet? It doesn't make any sense. I was going to come and record this video and put it on members only, but I think everybody needs to hear this. I'm not coming for people to be just a bitch. I'm saying it needs to stop. It needs to stop. You know what I mean? Like, I've really been trying to stick to that. Like, I don't want to fight with people. I don't. I'm not coming here calling people out. I'm not doing none of that. I want it all to stop. Like, you don't have to like me. I don't like y'all. I'm not talking about y'all. The people that I have had fights with, people that I've made amends with, that's good. But there's people that will just agree to not mess with each other ever again in life. And I'm good with that. I'm actually very happy with that. Because once I can't trust you, there's no reason for us to have any type of relationship. And that's just me. Um, but we need to stop coming for people's families. We need to stop coming for people's kids, man. That was unnecessary to involve Jules. This was unnecessary. This was unnecessary. And this was gross. Come at JJ. You don't like JJ, come at JJ. Say whatever you want. Not saying that it's okay, but I would prefer that you keep your fight with JJ. You're fighting when you don't like me. You think I'm whatever. Selfie's a drug addict. Selfie, the go-to, right? Their go-tos with me. Booger sugar, selfie with her booger sugar, selfie the grifter, selfie yada yada yada. Keep it on that. Keep it on that. Say whatever you want about me. You know what I mean? But my sons don't come here. That's why I never show my sons on camera because I don't want to open that door for anybody to think they can walk through that door. So that's a boundary that I've set in stone. There's many times where I wanted to ask my son's opinions about things, but I won't subject them to this YouTube because I know that there's people that don't like me and would look for any chance to come at my sons. And I don't think that that's okay. So I have to be the one to make the choice to tell my sons, stay away from YouTube. Don't, be in chats. My sons, anyway, that's not their thing. You know what I mean? My sons are into their video games, all that other stuff. They work, play the games, that's it. My sons are not into coming and they know I can handle mine. I can handle my own. I'm not afraid of anybody on the internet. Now, if it went real life, if people were showing up at our door, that's very different. But because people have harsh words for me, and I'm not trying to diminish anybody's feelings. I know some people, things have gotten really, really bad for people. Words hurt. I know that. I'm not minimizing anything that was said to anybody as if brush it off, it shouldn't bother you. That's not what I'm saying. I just choose not to involve my sons on my YouTube because I've seen how things have gotten. People already have tried to come at my sons. And it's sad because Jules hasn't done anything to anybody. She hasn't disrespected anyone. She hasn't. When she was on my channel for her mother's birthday, we had fun. We laughed. We joked. When she was on her mother's channel, they had a conversation. She wasn't calling anybody out. She wasn't cursing anybody out. She's such an amazing young lady. And for people to try to come at her or try to threaten her mother with her daughter, you'll shame the crap out of her. Shame her for what? Shame her for what? She's a beautiful young lady. She's a driven, empathetic, compassionate, loving, caring, intelligent young lady. There's nothing you can shame. And when grown women, grown ass women, do that, it says everything about you. Keep your fight with the person you're fighting with. Attacking their kids, and over a year ago, nearly almost 2 years ago, this same person was in a chat saying they were going to go find out things about Charlotte, dig into her life. Like, why? Why? And you want to stay, you want to have your anonymity, right? But you want to come for people's families and dig into people's lives. It doesn't go that way. You lose that privilege. I'm sorry. Coming for Jules, you lost that privilege. People could be mad at me all they want. I'm not here calling anybody out their name. This is wrong. This is wrong. And I'm not sitting up here saying that it's wrong because it's JJ and I've done it to anybody else. I've never, ever come for somebody's kids, no matter what. Never come for somebody's mother, their father. Never been on here and had an argument with somebody and been like, your mama's a bitch. First of all, that's so 80s. But anyway, I don't do that. I don't do that type of shit. So I'm not sitting up here as a hypocrite in this instance because I'm not. I don't come for people's kids no matter what their age is. No matter if they're grown kids, no matter if they're little kids, they are somebody's kid. If I have a beef with somebody on YouTube, my beef is with them. My beef is with them, not with their children, not with their mother, not with their sister, not with their brother, not with their grandfather, not with their deceased parents, not with their deceased children, right? I'm not going to aim for the gut coming at somebody. Oh, that's why your mother, yada, yada, yada. That's why your kid, yada, yada. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. And I think as adults on this platform, we need to cut that out. Cut it out already. Keep your fight with the person you're fighting with. Come at me all day. Come at me all day because I come up here and I give my opinion so people have the right to have their opinion on me. All I've ever asked is keep it to stuff that I share on YouTube. Don't talk about stuff that I haven't shared on YouTube because don't tell my story. I don't tell anybody else's story. And that seems like that's too much to ask too. So I just don't watch it. Because if I don't watch it, it doesn't affect me. But when I saw this, I had to talk about it. That is somebody's daughter. She's not on YouTube. She's not a creator. She's not a moderator for our channel. She's not doing any of that. Because she comes on a panel and is not dragging anybody, right? Because if, let's say I have one of my sons on a panel, he comes and he threatens somebody. He's calling out somebody by name. You cursing them out. Then my son could get it. My son could get it. Because you can't come and talk crap about somebody and expect them not to respond. But Jules hasn't done that. Mim's son didn't do that. He didn't deserve to have his name, his occupation, his high school, his picture plastered all over Reddit because you don't like his mother. Keep it with his mother. Keep your fight with Mims. Keep your fight with JJ. Keep your fight with me. Keep your fight with whomever you're fighting with on YouTube. And it's not that serious at the end of the day. We don't like each other. We can just avoid each other. I won't go to your channel. You don't come to my channel. You don't like me. You don't have to watch me because I may be annoying. You may think, oh, selfie, yada, yada. I don't watch people I don't like. I don't like to hear their voice. Why would I torture myself? I don't like you. I don't care what you have to say about me. Your opinion sincerely holds no weight. When I see things, it's because I'm sent things. And now I just, meh, meh. But this, this is not okay. This is not okay. And I don't care who it was about. It just so happened to be about JJ's daughter, Jules. That's like my niece. But this would have bothered me had it been about anybody's child. This is not okay. Just like I said, posting Mim's son on Reddit was gross. He's done nothing to anyone. And I would be proud to have him as my son. I'm very proud of my sons. Mims should be very proud of her son. Hardworking young man. Very proud of him. So I don't know what effect you thought that was going to have, but he's a very, very amazing young man. So fail on your part. The only thing you did was show that you're truly a piece of crap, that you're willing to dox somebody's child that's not on YouTube, that's not on social media, because you don't like what their mother had to say about you. Right? The same can be said when you're coming at Jules, who hasn't done anything to anybody, hasn't talked about anybody. It's not on Twitter calling people out. It's not on YouTube calling people out. It's not in chats calling people out. None of that. But you want to come for her. Why? There's nothing you can shame her for. Really, there isn't. You should be ashamed of yourself. All of us. When we resort to coming for people's kids, for people's parents, mocking people's looks, all of that, we should be ashamed of ourselves. Everyone who mocks and shames somebody's looks should be ashamed of themselves. Appearance is skin deep, man. Beauty fades. Everybody ages. Gravity attacks us all. Gravity attacks us all. We all get wrinkles. We all sag, right? It happens to everyone. No one's exempt from that. So I don't understand. I've never come up here and shamed somebody's looks. None of that. To me, none of that is relevant. If you're a shitty person, you're a shitty person. What you look like makes no difference to me. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. It's unacceptable. And keep coming for me. Come for JJ if you want. Don't come for the kids, man. Don't come for anybody's kids, because I wouldn't want anybody to come for yours if you have kids. People I don't like, I don't want anybody coming for their kids, their parents, none of that. None of that. None of that is okay. And I'm sorry I had to come and say that. And with that, I'm going to end. Okay, I hope you guys have a great night. I'll be back tomorrow for my regular live, my Friday night live. And sorry, this was just a quick rant. People probably gonna be big mad. I really don't care. I really don't care. Stop coming for people's kids. Because even when I was fighting with people, when somebody said something disgusting about their kids, I came and I spoke about it. I said, that's disgusting. You don't call somebody's babies half-breed B words. The B word that says that they don't know who their father is. You don't ever do that to innocent children. Are you crazy? And me and the mom don't like each other, didn't like each other back then. It didn't matter. You don't talk about people's babies, man. Anyway, rant over. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live. I hope you all have a good night. Nos vemos mañana, mi amores, okay? Love you guys. Bye.